The year is 1590. A ship approaches the shores of Roanoke Island, a sliver of land on the wild coast of the New World. John White, captain of the ship, stares eagerly towards the land. He's returning to Roanoke after years away in England. He left behind a colony of men, women, and children, all hoping to build a new life. He's eager to see his family and the colony he helped establish, but as he sets foot on the shore, a chilling silence greets him. The settlement is deserted. Buildings are empty, possessions left untouched. It's as if the colonists vanished into thin air. The silence is broken only by the rustle of the wind through the trees, whispering a tale of mystery and echoing with unanswered questions. Where did the colonists go? What fate befell them in this strange and unforgiving land? The mystery of the Lost Colony of Roanoke has baffled historians and explorers for centuries. This is the story of that lost colony, a tale of adventure, hope, and ultimately, disappearance. It's a story that reminds us of the power of the unknown and the enduring allure of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. The story of Roanoke begins not on the shores of the New World, but in the courts of Elizabethan England. England, a rising power, sought new lands and riches in the unexplored corners of the globe. Sir Walter Raleigh, a favorite of Queen Elizabeth I, dreamed of establishing a permanent English colony in North America. He envisioned a base for English trade and a launching point for further exploration. Raleigh secured a charter from the Queen and turned his dream into reality. In 1585 he sent an expedition to explore the coast of North America. They landed on an island they named Roanoke, after the local Native American word for the region. Initial reports were promising. Roanoke seemed like a fertile land with abundant resources. The explorers established friendly relations with some of the native tribes, raising hopes for peaceful coexistence. Buoyed by the initial success, Raleigh organized a second expedition, this time with the goal of establishing a permanent settlement. In 1587, a group of 115 colonists, led by John White, set sail for Roanoke. They were a mix of men, women, and children, all seeking a fresh start in a new world. They carried with them dreams of a better life, tools to build homes, and seeds to plant crops. Their voyage was long and perilous. The vast Atlantic Ocean a formidable obstacle. Storms threatened to dash their ships against the rocks, and disease spread through the cramped quarters below deck. Yet their spirits remained high, fueled by the promise of a new beginning. They finally reached Roanoke, their hearts filled with a mix of apprehension and excitement. As they disembarked and set foot on the sandy shore, they couldn't have known the fate that awaited them. The early days of the colony were a struggle for survival. The colonists faced a harsh climate, unfamiliar terrain, and the constant threat of starvation. The native tribes, initially friendly, grew increasingly hostile. The colonists' attempts at farming were met with mixed success, and their supplies from England were delayed. John White, appointed governor of the colony, found himself in a desperate situation. Realizing the colony's precarious state, White made the difficult decision to return to England for supplies and reinforcements. He left behind his daughter, Eleanor, her husband, Ananias Dare, and their newborn daughter, Virginia. Virginia Dare was the first English child born in the New World, a beacon of hope for the struggling colony. Little did White know he would never see his family or the colonists again. Section 5. The Return to England. White's journey back to England was fraught with danger. Storms battered his ship, and he encountered hostile Spanish warships, England's rivals in the race for colonial dominance. Upon his return, he found England embroiled in a war with Spain, making it impossible to secure ships and supplies for the colony. 3 long years passed before White could finally secure passage back to Roanoke. He carried with him the hopes and dreams of the colonists, and the longing to see his family. His heart ached for news of his granddaughter Virginia, now a toddler growing up in this strange new land. As his ship approached the familiar shores of Roanoke, he scanned the horizon, searching for signs of life, for the smoke of hearths and the sounds of human activity. But an eerie silence hung over the island, a silence that spoke volumes. Section 6. A ghostly discovery. Landing on Roanoke Island, White was met with an unsettling sight. The once bustling settlement was deserted. Houses stood empty, their doors hanging open like vacant eyes. Possessions lay scattered, abandoned in haste. The only clue to the colonists' fate was a single word carved into a post CROATOAN. There were no signs of violence, no graves, no indication of what had become of the colonists. The word CROATOAN was a tantalizing clue. CROATOAN was the name of a nearby island, and a friendly Native American tribe who lived there. Had the colonists sought refuge with the CROATOANs, or did the carving suggest something more sinister? The mystery deepened, leaving White and subsequent generations to grapple with the unknown. The silence of Roanoke was deafening, its emptiness a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of mystery. Section 7. Where did they go? Over the centuries, the mystery of the Lost Colony of Roanoke has captivated historians, archaeologists, and amateur sleuths alike. Numerous theories have been proposed, each attempting to shed light on the colonists' fate. Some believe the colonists integrated with the CROATOAN tribe, their English identities gradually absorbed into Native American culture. Evidence suggests some intermingling between the groups, but no conclusive proof of mass assimilation exists. Others suggest the colonists fell victim to a hostile tribe, their settlement attacked and destroyed. While conflict existed between colonists and some tribes, there's no archaeological evidence of a massacre at Roanoke. Could disease or starvation have wiped them out? The harsh conditions certainly posed a constant threat, but wouldn't there be some skeletal remains? The lack of physical evidence only deepens the mystery. Section 8. Lost to time. The passage of time has obscured the truth, leaving us with more questions than answers. Some speculate about supernatural explanations, whispering tales of vengeful spirits or strange disappearances in the region. While intriguing, these theories lack concrete evidence. The mystery of Roanoke serves as a haunting reminder of the power of the unknown. It's a story that forces us to confront the limits of our understanding and accept that some secrets may never be fully revealed. The lost colonists left behind a legacy of unanswered questions, their story interwoven with the very fabric of Roanoke Island. The island stands as a silent sentinel, guarding its secrets closely. Perhaps one day, new evidence will emerge, a crucial artifact or a long-lost journal that will finally unravel the mystery. Until then, the Lost Colony of Roanoke will continue to fascinate and intrigue us, a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring allure of the unknown. Section 9. Unraveling History. What happened to those brave souls who dared to build a new life in a new world? Did they find a new home amongst the native tribes, their English heritage blending with the traditions of their adopted people? Did they perish on that lonely island, victims of circumstance or something more sinister? The answers remain elusive, lost to the mists of time, but the search for answers continues. Archaeologists meticulously sift through the sands of time, hoping to unearth clues that will shed light on the colonists' fate. Historians pore over old documents, searching for any scrap of information that might reveal the truth. And still, the mystery endures, a captivating puzzle that continues to fascinate and intrigue us centuries later. What are your theories? Share your thoughts, delve into the history, and perhaps you'll be the one to finally unlock the secrets of the Lost Colony of Roanoke.